Have you ever felt like life is a cosmic game designed specifically for you to lose? Like every step forward is met with 3 steps back, and no matter how hard you try, you always end up in the same familiar, frustrating place. You see others seemingly gliding through life, catching breaks, while you're constantly battling an invisible current. It feels like bad luck, a cruel twist of fate, perhaps even a cosmic punishment. But what if I told you it's not luck at all? What if I told you that the challenges you face, the same difficult relationships, the recurring financial struggles, the missed opportunities, the persistent feeling of being stuck, are not random acts of misfortune, but rather echoes of something far more intricate, something residing deep within you? What if your life isn't being dictated by chance, but by a blueprint you unknowingly carry? We spend so much time looking outwards, blaming circumstances, other people, or the universe itself for our struggles. It's a natural human response to seek external explanations for internal discomfort. But the ancient wisdom keepers, the mystics, the shamans, and even modern psychology in its deepest dives, all point to the same profound truth: our external reality is often a mirror reflecting our internal landscape. And often, the patterns we see repeated in our lives are not dictated by fate, but by the powerful, unseen forces of our own subconscious mind. Think of your subconscious as an ancient, sprawling library within you. It holds every memory, every experience, every emotion, every belief you've ever absorbed, especially from your earliest, most formative years. It absorbed the energy of your home, the words spoken around you, the fears and hopes of your caregivers, the cultural narratives, and even, some believe, the echoes of your ancestors. This vast archive isn't just storing information, it's actively using it to create a filtered reality, a set of expectations, and a default mode of being. It learned how to navigate the world based on its early programming. If love felt conditional, it learned to earn it through struggle. If scarcity was the norm, it learned to brace for lack. If conflict was present, it learned patterns of defense or retreat. These learned responses, these embedded beliefs and emotional blueprints, become the operating system of your life. The subconscious mind doesn't process information like your conscious mind. It doesn't use logic or reason in the same way. It understands energy, emotion, and repetition. It operates on patterns. When a situation arises that even vaguely resembles a past experience, particularly one linked to strong emotion, whether joy or pain, the subconscious doesn't stop to analyze if the current situation is different. It simply runs the most familiar program. It defaults to the pattern it knows, the pattern it believes kept you safe, or is simply the only way it knows how to respond. So, when you find yourself repeatedly attracting unavailable partners, facing the same kind of betrayal, hitting a financial ceiling no matter how hard you work, sabotaging opportunities just as they arrive, or feeling unseen and unheard in every significant relationship, it's not bad luck. It's your subconscious, faithfully, tirelessly, running the pattern it was programmed with. It's like a computer glitch you can't see, constantly forcing the same old application to open. Even when you try to launch something new, the pattern feels safe because it is known, even if it is painful. It is the devil you know, and the subconscious prioritizes familiarity over potential, especially if the potential involves venturing into the unknown territory of a different outcome. These patterns manifest in insidious ways. They shape your thoughts. This is too good to be true. I'm not good enough. Things always go wrong for me. They influence your feelings, anxiety before a potential success, resignation in the face of a familiar challenge, a deep-seated fear of vulnerability. They drive your actions, often unconsciously: self-sabotage, procrastination, choosing the path of least resistance that leads back to the familiar pain. reacting in ways that push away the very things you desire. You might consciously want abundance, but if your subconscious pattern is rooted in scarcity, you will find ways to repel money or opportunities. You might consciously desire a loving, stable relationship, but if your pattern involves fear of abandonment or a belief in unworthiness, you will unconsciously create dynamics that lead to rejection or conflict. Recognizing these patterns is the first, vital step towards breaking free. It requires courage, honesty, and a willingness to look inward, beyond the easy explanation of bad luck. Start by becoming the observer of your own life. Where do you see repetition? In what areas do the same problems arise again and again? What are the recurring themes in your relationships, your finances, your career, your health? Pay attention to your initial reactions, your gut feelings, your automatic thoughts when faced with certain situations. These are often clues, whispers from the subconscious revealing the underlying pattern. Journaling can be an incredibly powerful tool here. Write freely about your frustrations, your fears, your recurring challenges. Look for the threads that connect seemingly disparate events. You might start to see a mosaic forming, a picture of the pattern that has been running beneath the surface. Sometimes, the roots of these patterns run even deeper than our personal history. Ancestral wisdom traditions speak of inherited trauma, of energetic imprints carried through bloodlines. Have you ever noticed repeating struggles within your family lineage? Financial hardship that plagues generations, relationship difficulties that echo through mothers and daughters, fathers and sons, specific fears or anxieties that seem to have no direct cause in your own life. It's possible these are not just coincidences, but ancestral patterns, energetic legacies that your subconscious has picked up and is now playing out. Our ancestors' unresolved experiences, their survival strategies, their fears, their triumphs, and their traumas can leave energetic signatures that influence our own lives until we consciously choose to acknowledge and clear them. Breaking these cycles isn't always easy. These patterns have been running, perhaps for decades, deeply etched into your being. But it is absolutely possible. The first step, as we've discussed, is awareness. Shining the light of consciousness on the unconscious pattern diminishes its power. The next step involves feeling. The subconscious speaks the language of emotion. Often, patterns are held in place by unexpressed or unresolved feelings: old hurt, anger, fear, shame. Allowing yourself to safely feel these emotions, perhaps through guided meditation, breathwork, or working with a therapist or healer, can begin to loosen the pattern's grip. This journey of uncovering and transforming subconscious patterns is the essence of self-knowledge and spiritual growth. It is the process of reclaiming your power from the unseen forces within and without. It is recognizing that you are not a victim of circumstance or bad luck, but a powerful co-creator of your reality. By understanding the patterns that have held you back, you gain the wisdom and the agency to choose a different path, to write a new story. If this resonates with you, if you've felt the sting of these recurring challenges and are ready to explore the possibility that the key lies within, please hit the like button. It helps this message reach more people who might be feeling the same way, searching for answers beyond just calling it bad luck. Consider this an invitation to embark on the most important journey of your life, the journey inward. It requires patience, compassion for yourself, and persistence. There will be moments of frustration, times when you feel like you've slipped back into the old ways. But with continued awareness and gentle effort, you can gradually dismantle the old programming and build a new foundation for your life. And if you feel called to continue exploring these depths of self, knowledge, ancestral connections, and spiritual empowerment, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss future videos designed to support you on your unique and powerful path of awakening. Thank you for joining me on this exploration. The power to change is within you, waiting to be accessed. It's not bad luck, it's a pattern waiting to be rewritten. Begin today. The universe is waiting to conspire with your conscious intention.